Well, hello and welcome to my office just outside of Washington, D.C. Today, we are going to take an in-depth first look at the 2022, that's right, 2022 Volkswagen Tiguan. Now, the Tiguan is Volkswagen's best-selling model here in America. It got a complete redesign for 2017, and for 2022, VW is completely overhauling the front and rear styling, making some tweaks to the interior. Now, obviously, because we are not in an auto show, I'm going to go over all of the changes from my office here. We're going to go over the exterior, the interior, talk about what's coming for 2022. So let's take a first look. Now, the Volkswagen Tiguan was pretty late to the compact SUV party when it came out over a decade ago, and VW was pretty slow to completely redesign this model. We saw the all-new second generation came out back in 2017 as a 2018 model. It was finally moved to the MQB architecture, and here in America we are only offered with the long wheelbase version, so it makes the Tiguan a little bit bigger than most of the competition, about 4 to 6 inches longer than most of the competition. Now, I will make a note here that all the photos and videos that I'm showing you on this 2022 Tiguan are the European model, which is offered in short and long wheelbase version. These are all the short wheelbase Tiguans, which are considerably smaller. I kind of wish that VW would offer the short wheelbase version here in America. Sometimes the long wheelbase model is a little bit too long. Now, first, starting off at the front fascia, let's talk a little bit about the changes. Now, first of all, when I last tested a Tiguan, I complained about how most models have those pedestrian, kind of peasant style look to the halogen look headlights. You have to go for the top of the line SEL premium version to get the LED headlights. Now VW has made full LED headlights as standard, which is a very nice thing. You can see there's LED daytime running lights, LED turn signals. It looks like they actually got rid of the fog lights on this refreshed model, which is a little sad, but I really like the refreshed bumper. I especially like the R-Line, which with its more aggressively bolstered or aggressively styled front end with the lower fascia and the black accents. The grille has also been slightly enlarged. The headlights have been tweaked slightly. Overall, it's a very successful refresh for me. I think VW has added some nice premium touches to the Tiguan. Now, around the side profile, you can see all the wheels have been updated for 2022, ranging in size from a 17 all the way up to a 20-inch wheel. This R-Line model that I'm showing you in stone blue metallic obviously has the 20-inch wheels. The overall silhouette has not changed of this vehicle. Remember, it's just a mid-cycle refresh. Most models will get the panoramic sunroof as standard equipment, which is a really nice addition. It really lets in a lot of light into the cabin. Now, around back, you can see the taillights have been slightly tweaked. VW has made full LED taillights as standard equipment. It looks like on most of the trims, you'll also get a sequential LED turn signal. The taillights themselves have a similar shape, but the actual light module has changed ever so slightly. You can see this R-Line version also has an exhaust trim piece. It looks like a quad look to the fake exhaust system. VW and Audi have been kind of guilty of that. You can also see Volkswagen has updated the emblem with that newer Volkswagen emblem. The Tiguan and 4Motion badge also gets a new font that's a little bit cleaner, a little bit more modern. So overall, let me know in the comment section below what you guys think of the refreshed Tiguan. Remember, this is their most important model because VW sells the most here in America. Last year, they sold nearly 110,000 Tiguans for 2019. Now, under the hood of the latest Tiguan, I'm sad to report that VW has not made any changes to the powertrain. The current generation still only offers a 2-liter turbocharged 4-cylinder, their TSI engine family that makes 184 horsepower and 221 pound-feet of torque. Those numbers are unchanged for 2022. You can basically take your pick between front-wheel drive or their 4Motion all-wheel drive. All that power is put to the ground through an 8-speed torque converter automatic. I'm super sad to report that VW didn't add any more power. There's also no hybrid model, there's no electric model, there's no higher performance GTI variant. VW just said that those models aren't available for 2022. Now, I'm guessing that they are thinking about it, so maybe if we pray or wish loud enough, VW will actually give the Tiguan more power. The last one that I drove did 0 to 60 in the 8-second range, which is a little bit sluggish, especially considering the fact that the Tiguan continues to be heavier than most of the competition. Now, moving on to the interior, you can see there are also some slight tweaks here. This is just a refresh after all. Now, obviously, the dash design hasn't changed, but VW has made some critical improvements to the technology in this car. You get the latest version of Volkswagen's head unit here. This is their MIB third generation. It also has things like Android Auto and Apple CarPlay. You also get a digital cockpit display as standard. You either get an 8-inch touch digital cockpit display on the baser versions, or you can upgrade that to a 10.25-inch screen. The graphics have also been updated. Their digital cockpit display is kind of like Audi's virtual cockpit, but it's dumbed down just ever so slightly. It's a very nice looking display. The interior trim and materials have also been upgraded as well. You can see the HVAC controls have also been changed to a touch sensitive panel, which I'm not sure how I feel about that. The shifter has also been slightly updated. You've got the newer Volkswagen steering wheel with those touch sensitive buttons there and the new Volkswagen emblem. The interior lighting has also been updated. You can now switch out the interior lighting to 15 different colors, whatever you'd like to choose. It'll make the interior look, again, a little bit more premium. The seats have also been updated. There's a new seat material. The seat shape hasn't really changed. I always thought the Tiguan had pretty comfortable seats, and VW has made more of their driver assistance tech as standard, although it should be noted if you want adaptive cruise control with like traffic aware functions and lane keep assist, that is going to remain optional. Some of the Tiguan's competitors make it as standard. Now again, I will mention that these photos are of the European spec model, which is technically the shorter wheelbase Tiguan. Ours will continue to offer the third row seat because it's the longer wheelbase version, and the Tiguan continues to offer one of the most spacious back seats and one of the most spacious trunk capacities in the segment. It's probably why it continues to do so well here in America. Now, if you guys are looking to pick up the 2022 Tiguan, I'm sorry to report that because it's a 2022 model, it's not going on sale until the fall of 2021. That's still over a year away. Now, obviously VW doesn't have pricing yet available. This car will be available in Europe by the end of this year, but America is typically delayed by about a year after Europe. The current Tiguan starts in the mid $20,000 range and goes up to a little over 40 grand for the fully loaded model. I imagine this one will continue to be right around that price range when it goes on sale next fall. But with all that said, I hope you guys have enjoyed my first look video on the 2022 Volkswagen Tiguan. If you're also looking to see the latest cars I'm testing, be sure to follow me on Instagram at redline_reviews. Like us on Facebook, and as always guys, please keep subscribing to the Redline Reviews YouTube channel for all the latest reviews. Thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you all in the next video.